Hello, and welcome back to the Skyblock Challenge. Now, you may be wondering, what am I doing here? Well, I'll tell you. It turns out that since I started doing this challenge, there are another 11 optional challenges that I can do. There are actually 12 optional challenges that have been added to this map on Minecraft.net forum, but one of them you can only do if you're playing in 1.9. Which I'm not doing. But that still leaves 11 more things that we need to do here on my skyblock. So, it's a good job I didn't delete the map. I almost did. I was looking at it thinking, am I going to need this again? Am I not going to need this again? But luckily I didn't. So, what is it that needs to be done? Well, I need to collect 10 ender pearls. And that means I'm going to have to completely redo this mob spawner. It's going to need to be ender proof in that they can't dismantle it, and it's going to need to kill stuff. Well, there's an enderman dying there right now, so you never know, I might get lucky. Let me just turn them down a bit, because they're being a bit noisy and they're putting me off. Okay, so I need to collect 10 ender pearls. I need to cook 10 fish, which means I'll have to go fishing. Now, I have to make a lot of coloured wool. I've got to make 10 black wool, 10 grey wool, 10 light grey wool, 10 lime green wool, 10 red wool, 10 yellow wool, 10 pink... I'm under attack! Whoa. Okay, where did I get to? Pink, I think. 10 pink wool blocks. And 10 green wool blocks. Now, for wool blocks, I'm going to need lots and lots of string. So again, I'm going to need a very efficient mob spawner if I'm going to get the... it's 80 blocks of wool. I need about 320 string in order to make all that wool. And then I need to craft 20 paintings, for which I simply need even more wool and some wooden sticks. Now, what worries me is the black ink and the grey ink. You know, the light, because for that I need ink sacs, and for ink sacs I need squid. Now, I thought squid would spawn anywhere there is water, and seeing as there is no water anywhere else on this map, I would have thought there would be squid in here by now, and there aren't any squid in here by now. So one of the things I'm going to have to do is make a larger pool. I think what I might do is expand this to be like a massive moat all the way around the house. And then hopefully we'll get some squid in there. Now, I don't think there's water way down there. I think it's just the edge of the map. It's just a void. But if there is water way down there, then that's where all the squid are. So, I'm slightly worried about that. But there's not much I can do about the squid right now. All I can do is expand that and hope some squid start appearing. So I'm going to concentrate on the mob spawner, because that's something I can actually do. So, before I started this recording, I decided to generate some cobble, because in order to make an enderman-proof mob spawner, I'm going to need double half slabs, because I'm pretty certain they can't pick those up and move them. And I'm going to need lots of it. So, I generated some cobble. There we go. That's what? 10 and a bit stacks of cobble. I also got some wood. In case you're thinking that maybe I MV edited that in or something like that, cue the flashback sequence where you'll see a very high speed of me performing it. Okay, well, as you see, I generated all that cobble. The way I did it is I positioned myself here with a pickaxe in my hand and put a heavy weight on the mouse key. That way it would just hammer away, pick up a bit of cobble, and without having to move, without even having to be there until the pickaxe ran out, I was getting myself lots and lots of cobble. As you can see, the moment a new block appears, it starts hammering again. So I sort of multitasked that and did other stuff on a laptop next to the computer while I was generating all that cobble. So let's get to it. We need to make ourselves a mob spawner. The sun's just come up, so let's go find out whether or not we were lucky enough to get an ender pearl already. Better get my sword out. That skeleton still hasn't died. There he goes. There's some bone meal. Nope. Okay, so we're going to need to dismantle this. So let me get my cactus back. Whoa. Oh, it was stuck in the cactus. I thought I was being attacked by another skeleton. Okay, let's make sure we grab our sand, seeing as it's all we've got. Ah! That was that bit of that was that arrow again. How did it hit me? It was on the ground. That's so unfair. Sorry, that sound like Kevin the teenager. Okay. So let's put this stuff safe. Now I am actually going to need more cactus because I need to make 10 green wool. So let's get our sand and... oh, hello tree. And start our sand growing somewhere. Here it'll do. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's grow our cactus a bit. That should be okay. Dum-de-dum. Why no squid? If anyone knows whether squid spawning has changed or something in 1.8, because I would have really expected to see some in there. Okay. My 10 loaves of bread, by the way, I put in the victory chest upstairs. So I do have 1 ender pearl already. So that's pretty good. Some bone meal. Right, I'm going to need... there's some more wood. There's some half slabs already. I'm going to need fences. You'll see why in a bit. I am going to need the bucket, but I'm not going to pick it up and walk around with it until I'm ready for it. Because, you know, we all know where that ends. So let me just make myself a fresh pick, and then we'll get started on this new mob trap. Cobble, yes, I need some cobble. I need lots of cobble. Here we go, let's make a couple of picks. Okay. Lots of half slabs. There we go. Now I'm going to make as much of this out of normal cobble as I can, but I am going to have to use the half slabs in places. So that's my normal cobble. That's some half slabs to get me started. Let's put the wood away. I think I need the fences. So the type of mob trap I'm going to do is have 4 6x6 spawning platforms that will drop down into a water channel and lead to a drowning trap. Drowning traps... okay, you can use... I noticed that Captain Sparkles used his lava from his cobblestone generator and sort of combined it with his mob trap so he could burn them. Now that works fine for mobs that are too high, because you can put a ceiling above their head, so when they burn and start jumping, they don't actually jump, and that way their drops don't burn. The problem is that I need to get endermen in this thing as well, and those are going to be 3 high. Also, spiders, only being 1 high, tend to start climbing up and ending up in the lava. You still get string, but not as many as you could do. And seeing as I need to get 320 strings out of this thing, I need this thing to be as efficient as possible. So I'm going for a drowning trap. Advantage of a drowning trap is it never destroys any of the drops. So the first thing I need to do is clear out some of what's here. Okay, that's cleared the platform a bit. I think we need to even this out, otherwise it'll just bug me. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice base for it. I'm just going to go get some torches because I need to make sure that mobs don't spawn if the sun goes down. So the type of mob trap I'm building here is a pretty standard one. It's sort of an adaptation of Etho's underwater mob trap, except that I'm going to drop them down rather than make them swim up because of the situation we've got here. Torches. Do I have any torches? Yes, I have 21 torches. So this is probably the sort of mob trap I should have built from the beginning, but as you saw, I was a bit lazy and haphazard when it came to that, and I did pay for that in the end, you know, when I was scrabbling around for those last few little bits of bone meal so I could make the wheat. You know, had I taken the time to build this thing properly, you know, things would have been a lot better. Alright, let's extend this and get rid of the door, because we won't be needing that here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the loot collection place, and the loot is going to appear, where do I want the loot to appear? I think here is where it will appear. So just putting some extra slabs here for safety. That way, with that half slab there, I won't fall. Okay, so this is where the loot's going to fall out to. I think I'm going to make a 3x3 drowning chamber. So I just need to start building up the sides on that. And now the Endermen will start taking damage the moment they fall into my water channels. Now that's one thing to bear in mind. The design I'm building here will work for any mob in any version of Minecraft, except Endermen. It will work for Endermen in 1.8 because Endermen take damage in water. Now in 1.9 they still take damage in water, but they will teleport out of the water. Now that means that if you use water in your mob traps for Endermen in 1.9, they'll start teleporting away through the walls, and suddenly you're being swamped by armies of Endermen. So bear that in mind. But for the version we've got here, I think this will work out fine. So I'm going to do my drowning chamber, and I'll make it 3x2 is plenty big enough, I think. There we go. Just make sure we keep it well lit around the outsides. Now I'm going to... So the mobs are going to enter the drowning chamber this way. So let's do that. Oops. And that. Build up the sides. These would be the sides that were meant to be made of double half slabs to stop the Enderman from taking it apart. Okay, see, I'm losing track already as to what it is I'm trying to do here. Okay. I'm going to have to build all these things out of double half slabs. Because I think the Enderman won't be able to move those, so... It's going to be a 3x3, so boom, boom. I know it ends up looking exactly the same, but I'm pretty certain it's not. You know, I'm pretty certain that to the Enderman this is a fundamentally different thing. Okay. So this is where I'm going to start using some of the fences. I probably have to go get more. I want to make it so we can see what's going on inside this mob trap. So I'm going to use fences along the front here. go. Just take away the ones at the bottom. I'm sort of improvising this as I go, so it's not going to be a perfect build. But at least you'll be able to see my thought processes as I go. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. I mean, once we get to the slower, more repetitive building stages of it, then we'll... I've messed that up again. Do you realise that? I have messed that up again. I'm really not doing a very good show here. By that I don't necessarily mean this video is not a good show, not an entertaining show. I mean, I'm not, doing a very good showing, of my abilities. Right, I need... Okay, so if I build this up now, then I'm not going to be able to get back to it. So I'm going to continue with this. Okay. So this is where the mobs are going to fall down. Now I think these ones can be cobbled because they're going to be underneath the Enderman. And I don't think Enderman can pick up floors. But the stuff that's next to them, that needs to be double slabs. It's all getting dark. Let's just drop some torches down. So this will be a water channel. Sending that... Oh. I'm really not concentrating. Okay, look. I keep trying to make this 3 wide, and that's what's messing me up. I'm used to building these things 2 wide. So I'm going to make it 2 wide. It's just going to be off-center again. Okay. Here we go now. Where's that half slab gone? There we go. And that's all half slabbed. Now there's going to be half slabs going across there, or possibly the fences and stuff. Actually, it's going to be one further back. So I don't keep confusing myself, I'm going to do that. Hopefully this will all start to make more sense to you guys as and when the shape starts coming together. So this is where they come down. So again, I can use normal cobble for this, because the Endermen can't pick up at their feet. Now I wall it in with this stuff. Okay, I need some more. This is going to be quite a mammoth build job. Okay, let's get more half slabs. There we go. It's about a stack of each type. How am I doing for time? Okay. Right. Okay, so this is where the mobs are going to fall down from. So let me start building this up. Again, currently it needs to be well lit. So above here is where I need to make my mob spawner. Now, it doesn't have to be that high up, although obviously the roof has to be 3 high because I need Endermen to fit through here. They will start taking damage once they drop into my water things, but until they actually fully die, I want them to be able to move smoothly through the system. So this needs to be 1 more high. Oh, no, that was a normal cobblestone. Got to be careful of those Endermen. Double. There we go. Okay. So that's 3 high. So now I need... oops. There we go. And this side. 3, 4. So that's where it's going to branch across. Oops. I don't want that one there. And I'm almost out of these things again. I'm just going to have to make a shed load of them. Okay. I'm going to temporarily put in a little spiral staircase in here. And that can be how I'm going to get up and down as I build the thing. So I'm going to make stacks and stacks of these things. About 3 stacks. You can see where all the cobblestone's going. I'm probably going to run out. What I'll do is I'll end the episode when I run out of cobblestone. And then I can generate more in between the episodes again. Okay. Let's get up here. Okay, so that's a 1 gap. I could start extending my platform already at this level. I'm just thinking a moment to make sure there isn't a very good reason why I shouldn't. Is there a very good reason why I shouldn't? I'm going to go up 1 more. You know, better safe than sorry. Okay. Now the edges of this tunnel, this chute, needs to be made of the half slabs because Endermen are going to fall down it. But the rest of this can be made of cobble, or at least the rest of the ground can be made of cobble. So I want to go 5 more this way. 1. Okay, that's because there's going to be a platform starting here that's going to be 6 by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a 2 wide channel running in between. So I'm just 1, 2. Let's just get these out. Then I can square it off. Okay. Probably speed up this sequence. See you when I'm done. Okay. Oh, there's a slight gap over here. So, this is the start of my mob spawner. Now I'm going to end the episode in a moment, but I just want to sort of give you guys sort of a visual idea as to what's going on here. So there's going to be these platforms that are 6x6. Now I'm just doing these out of cobble at the moment because, again, this is just the floor. Okay, so there's going to be 4 of these with a gap of 2 in between each one, and the outer wall is going to be here. Right, so I'm going to wall it off. Now it needs to be too high, so when the mobs fall in, they can't get back out again. But now these ones can be normal cobble. Oops, not that one. Because again, I'm pretty certain Endermen cannot pick up the floor at their feet. Could be wrong about that. You know, if suddenly they start punching holes in my mob spawner, we'll know what's going on. But these outer ones, including this one, so let's get rid of that. These ones need to be double half slabs in order to stop them from dismantling my water channels. So you can see where all the cobblestone is going. Let me just do that one. And get rid of this before I forget that it's normal cobble, because they look very similar. That one's double, these ones aren't. Do I have enough? Yes, I should. I've got enough on me right now. So let's make sure these are fully done. Okay. So and then there's going to be a 3-high roof going over the whole thing, and those outer walls are also going to have to be double half slabs, again, to make them Enderman proof. Now, there is another block I know you can build a mob spawner with to make them Enderman proof, and that's furnaces. But, you know, that's an awful lot more cobblestone than this takes. I mean, 3 cobblestone gives me 3 half slabs, and out of 3 cobblestone I get 1.5 blocks in here. So that's only half as many, whereas if I made it out of furnaces, that would be 8 cobblestone per block. So I'm going to leave it here. I think you can see how this is coming. And at the start of the next episode, I will probably have the 6 basic spawning pads in, and we'll start in on the roof. Will have generated a lot more cobble. So let me just make sure that we light this up. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.